Eryka, you are so knowledgeable about cryptocurrencies, the crypto world. How did you get to where you are now?
Yeah, I would say passion was really probably one of those things. I definitely feel like my life is very serendipitous, where I see things along the path that tell me, okay, you're in the right place, keep going. And I continually keep going. I was very involved in the liberty movement. I campaigned for Ron Paul during his 2012 campaign. I was a teenager at the time. And so, this whole idea and the framework of how I understood the world was shaped when I was pretty young. And so I just saw a lot of problems all the time. And when I learned about Bitcoin, I learned that Bitcoin was one of the solutions that we had. A better form of money is a better and a more pure, a more honest money. When that is present, people are able to flourish more. When there's evil money, when there's corrupt money that's present, it really separates, it really divides. The people at the top are able to earn, but those at the bottom will never, ever make it up there. And so when I thought Bitcoin, I saw it with a solution. And so I became very passionate about teaching people about it, because there are a lot of problems in the world and I didn't really see a lot of solutions. And Bitcoin was just one of the solutions that was presented to me. And I'm very strategic in the way that I try to attack the structures that currently exist that I don't really like. And so, yeah, Bitcoin was just the best way, and just started learning, on my own. The internet has a lot of information on it. The University of YouTube definitely taught me a lot. And, over and above that, I started throwing events in person, making sure in Miami that people could meet up face to face, talking to one another, discussing the ideas, figuring out, wow, this person is building this by themselves and it's not publicly known, but then understanding, wow, this is the capabilities, this is what the technology can do. So really just surrounding myself with people who were similar to me, throwing events to make sure that we could continually get together. I think that's also why the Miami community grew and where we are now, this crypto capital of capitals, because I continually made sure people had a place that they could go to, that they could call home, and they could feel like they were surrounded by like minds. And then it was just passion, like learning as much as I could in my own time. I know a lot of people in cryptocurrencies, they spend hours just learning and gathering information. And it just so happened that I got lucky. This is also profitable, and it also is the wave of the future. So getting ahead of these trends instead of fearing them is very important, because I can see this being something that puts people off, and it's scary, just kind of like how the internet was. People thought that the internet was going to be this horrible thing. And the internet is used for a lot of bad, but it's also used for a lot of good. And that's anything. Anything can be used for good, it can be used for evil. So I just want to make sure that in this new wave of technology, that these trends, that I'm staying ahead of them. So I can be a voice of reason to people that want to know.
And I know terminology, learning the terminology, if you're not familiar with it, is probably a good first step. And then taking action on what you're learning. So I'm really excited to see more of what you're going to have to say in coming weeks, and what you're going to present to show people how to get started and moving into this world of crypto and taking control of their finances and taking control of a very uncertain future.